Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. It's going to be the daily news at 2 p.m. This one might post a little bit after 2 p.m., depends how long the YouTube upload takes. So the big piece of news is from the official Discord. You guys, if you watched yesterday's news, you know there's a big issue with lots of ties in the Stip tour. Well, it was announced on the official Discord that any players who are tied in the Thursday-Friday stipulation tour finale, who are pushed out of the top 100 by a tie, will be compensated correct rewards. Thank you for your patience. So what that means is, we go to the Stip tour event. I haven't played mine yet today. You go in here. Yesterday there was like 80 people with 49,000. Maybe even 90 people. It might even been closer to 100 by the end of it. I don't know. I quit looking. But today you can see we got some people way up here. And then as you scroll down, around level, like rank 28 is 49,000. That's the max you can get from two boards with max promoters, max enforcers. So there's 20 people right now with that score, and we're very early on. That's just going to go up and up and up. So if, let's say, 49K is in 75th and further down place, all the people with 49K will get the reward. So that is great news. Going forward, I would love it if Scopely just built in that's how scoring worked. If you had the same score, you got the same rank. Because honestly, having the same score as someone means you did exactly the same thing, so getting a different prize isn't good. So hopefully that's something they change in the future, but at least for now they did this, so that's, in my opinion, really good news. So the enforcers on today's finale is Striker Cody for 5%, and then Big Cody. Finish the story Cody gives you 100% for your enforcers. So that's the Stip Tour news. Good luck to everyone. Hope you can get a top 100 and get that Frankie Titan plate. So Lex Tour expires in 24 hours. Make sure you get that done. Also the SummerSlam, all the SummerSlam tours will go down in 22 hours. Make sure you get those done. There's a couple new ones today. One new one in each of them today. You got the Steel Kings one here, which is typically it's been no entourage. Yeah, it's all no entourage, no straps medals, right? So, and it looks like CSS for this one is Solo Sokoa. If you need Gable shards, you got to be doing these. Sorry, no proof of that. If you need El Grande Americano shards, they're a great source to get them. And then, you know, to try and get the proper medal, or not the proper, but a level 6 medal, then you need the CSS, which is Solo today. And then this tour is PG. Or no, not PG. Yes, PG. I think it's PG required. No, Showboat required. My bad. And it doesn't show the CSS because I already beat it. You go back here. It's Drew was who I used, and there's a couple other people. My apologies. Shouldn't have beat it before I recorded this. That's my bad. I'll fix that in the future. So yeah. What else is new? Your tour ends Friday ones. You're going to want to get those done. So right in here, you got the Legend Era and the Technician that end Friday. You can see I still need to do mine. So make sure and get those done. The rest of them you have a little bit more time. I got all normal done, most of hard done, and just hell mode to go. So yeah, make sure and get those done. Showdown is active. It's another, when this posts, probably another like a little less than 4 hours, so good luck on that. It's a faction showdown. Hopefully your faction is doing well. It doesn't look like any faction will max it. The max milestone is rather high, so it looks like they kind of missed the boat on the milestones here. 42.5 million, and it looks like, I mean, Woken's only right here. They got another 6 mil points to go in 4 hours. Probably won't happen, but you know, I would never count them out. So yeah, it looks like probably no one will max this one, so maybe that was set a little too high. So that's that. Nothing new here. We're getting ready for the weekend push for the new superstar this weekend, who we should find out maybe today, I would hope, or tomorrow. I should have my preview live at noon Pacific Standard Time tomorrow with who the new character is. Let's see. Is that kind of... Oh, one more. Don't forget your daily task. It's a very short amount of time because there's not much showdown time left in the Beware of SummerSlam contest. Win a showdown match with any Attitude Superstar, they can be in the second slot. You're going to have about 4 hours to get this done. 4.5 hours to get this done when this video posts. So make sure and get that done. Don't miss that. It's extra 100,000 points. For me, where I'm at, it probably won't make a difference, but it might in your milestones, right? So definitely get that. Like I said, a little bit slower news day today. The big thing is the Stip tour, them fixing the leaderboards for this particular thing because it's so impactful and a big ticket item. So that's really cool. Yeah, so I guess we'll just go to offer review now, huh? There's some interesting offers today. We have these rareware gold loot packs. They're expensive, just like these ones are, right? $30 5 pull, $6 single pull, 17. We'll take a look at that that loot when we get there. But every character in there comes with a gear, so it's a gear character loot. There's also a free claim for stipulation props. It's one of everything in this pack. Some of these are very useful for the Stip tour. You also get 4 coins. So I kind of like of two minds on this, right? Like, one, I don't really like that they're selling it because they're kind of preying on some of the very useful props for Stip, like move the pin bar back, so it helps mitigate those cascade risks. And then those chosen ones, you guys know I said on Mherex account I was short on red chosen ones. If you watch that video of how people are getting more than 2 turns worth of blast gems. So but at the same time, if you don't have these props, then it really feels bad. So I guess at least there's an avenue to get it. So that's why I kind of have mixed feelings on this, right? Like, I can see both sides of the coin, like, you know, trying to capitalize potentially on FOMO, but at the same time, you're also potentially letting people compete when they wouldn't have been able to otherwise. And that part I like, and it's not like grossly expensive like some items. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this loot pack. I'd like you guys to let me know in the comments how you feel, because I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so let me know in the comments. Sami Zayn, he's required on a, I think somewhere today. I don't know where. Oh yeah, I think it was the All Showboat one, and people were asking how they're supposed to do Sammy on an All Showboat tour. And I think that's where he's, but you can't. But that should be fixed if that is, or they'll change it to someone else. Can't remember. He's not really great, to be honest. I wish he was. I loved him when he came out. He could be a lot of fun, right? His gameplay style is kind of past the current meta, so I mean, if it's something to have, again, it's not terrible pricing with what you get for it. It's a 6-star silver for $7 with 3 pulls that are usually expensive. Kind of expensive anyway, so whatever. I don't hate it. These are still break in case of emergency at the end here. You know what I mean? So nothing new there, nothing new there. I don't think there's really anything else new from yesterday besides the one loot and the prop packs. So I think that's all we really need to talk about today, and then take a look at the new loot. I'll already grabbed my daily bag apparently. I don't even remember doing that. So also, if you guys don't know, make sure you scroll down all the way and get your free marquee credentials. That's for weekend Stip tour. You can get 10 free once a week, so you might as well snag those. I don't think I really mentioned that before. So yeah, now let's take a look at the loot. I'll do my daily claim, not daily claim, but my club store claim, the bonus pull. We'll just do that first, and then I'll talk about the loot and what's in it. Let's see what we get. Big money, no whammy. Okay, we're getting a gear, shocker. And I have just about everybody in here, so let's see. Yeah, I have Goldberg and I have all of his gear. Not a bad pull, for sure. I just already have both of it, so, right on. And let's see what you can get. So, odds are common is 75%, featured 4%, mega rare 1%. You can see Drew with his gear, Austin Alliance with his gear, Mommy, Punk, JBL, Hall of Fame Ron, Regal, Jay, Penta, Naomi, Indy, right? Jacob, DDP. The weakest ones in here probably are these 3. But overall, it's pretty solid if you hit the featured, to be honest. If you're missing them or missing their gear, that's not bad. Mega rares, it looks like more of the same. Julius with his gear, not really impactful other than potentially boss battle. Becky's gear is very nice. Charlotte's gear is very nice. DDP again is okay, whatever. Chelsea, not so much in my opinion. Maxine gear is nice. Alexa gear is nice. I still need that. I would have loved it if I pulled her from the same pool as Goldberg here. Brett, whatever, it's solid gear because it's MP gear. Seth gear's nice. Tiffany gear's the 1 gear is okay. 2 gears is really nice. And this is the harder to get gear for Tiffany, so I would have loved to get her. At least I think it is. I think it's her Valentine's gear. I can't super tell, but it looks like it. You know, these ones, these two for sure, not so much. Miz can hit super hard, and he has boss battle applications, so don't hate that. Waller, same thing, boss battle applications, so don't hate that. Ray can be okay. These ones, maybe not as much. Ludwig needs a lot to do not super impressive damage, in my opinion. Ms. and Mrs. Gear doesn't do it for me. Piper Gear's kind of nice, for sure. You can do stuff with her gear. And these two, Molly Gear's okay. Neidhart, Ants, whatever, right? And then you go into the comments, and it's kind of more of the same. Let's see if there's anything else to talk about. Theory with gear doesn't really do much for me. Doesn't tickle my pickle, float my boat, as they say, and neither do these two. Although Brutus Creed's gear does a lot of damage. He just doesn't, it's a big damage gear. It's a big percentage. I forget, it's like 300 or 500%, something really large. But he just has trouble making his stuff work really well. Like, you know, he's not like a turn 1 super quick winner. So it's not horrible gear necessarily, but it's also not great, if that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, I think it's solid for what it is. It's just a really big price tag, and it doesn't feed any events. And you guys are going to notice a theme when I talk about these. If it doesn't feed events, if nothing's guaranteed, I pretty much don't like the loots. But for you guys, it is a pretty decent, like if you're missing a bunch of the superstars, there's some pretty decent stuff in here. I don't know. I personally wouldn't pull on it. The gear, we have the armory gear loot, which is kind of fun to do, give you something to go for in there. Obviously, like, Yeet with gear is ridiculous. I don't know if I said that, but he's insane. So is Naomi, right? But Mommy, right? So there's some very good stuff in here, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't know that you're, you know, have the best odds of hitting it kind of thing, which is pretty much typical with loot. So go into it expecting to lose, and if you're okay with that, and you still want to do it, then that's good. Just don't be disillusioned by it, you know? So I think that's it for today's daily news. Pretty short, but I am super happy that they did the leaderboard thing. Fair, you know, like, nothing is more fair than everybody that gets the same score getting the same reward, right? You shouldn't get penalized for some arbitrary reason when you get the same score. So I'm super happy they did that. And hopefully they can look at that and fix that for all future contests, where the same score gets the same reward, like, automatically and doesn't need to be compensated, right? But at least they told us, so props to them for that. Thank you very much, Scopely, for that. I'm definitely pleased with that, and good luck. Good luck. I'll do a news tomorrow. We'll see what the new character is, what's going on with the new event, and probably if I have the breakdown, if it's possible, we'll see what information we have. I'll do the breakdown during the news and maybe do prize wall in a separate video. So that's what you guys can expect on Friday news. So it should be a lot to unpack and stuff, go over kind of the event and what have you. And I appreciate all the comments. It kind of feels good to be back doing this, and I'm enjoying it. So I hope you do too. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. And good luck out there, guys. Yeah, boy.